Hello, my name is Grian and welcome back to the last episode of Hermitcraft in 1.13. No, it's not the last episode of Hermitcraft, but it is the last episode in the current version. That's right, we are updating today, and that's a pretty big deal for many, many reasons. One of which is that some of the things are no longer going to work, but the biggest thing for me is going to be that the videos will look a bit different. As you guys know, I actually have a bit more of a brighter version of Minecraft, so once we update, my videos may look slightly darker and maybe a little bit weirder until I can get my hands on the tools that I use for recording. And I won't be able to do this. This is like my favorite thing. I can zoom in. I can zoom in on so many things like, I'm going to miss that and it's going to be really annoying, but it's going to be worth it to go to 114. Iskal has actually been working on Sahara over here, and I haven't helped at all. I think he's been making like a Zen garden courtyard type thing, which is really cool. I really like this, all the upside down leaves and the waterworks. It looks nice. Either way, we're going to head over into 114. And I thought we could take off, not upwards like these rockets have, but we could make our way there in style. Now, obviously, the server has to go down for a few hours and then get back up. So I thought what we could do is we could start heading over to the 114 area. Goodbye, 113. Goodbye, my beautiful lighting for a little while. And goodbye, the zoom. Goodbye, my zoom function. It will be back as soon as Optifine is updated. But we won't get beautiful things like this for a while. It's going to go back to like the grid pattern and all sorts. You'll see. You'll see when we get there. Anyway, let's head over to 114. No, no, I knew I wasn't going to manage it first time. I thought I could hop in the boat. Okay, here we go. There we go. Why am I taking damage? There we go. This is pretty smooth. Now, all we gotta do is wait. The machine is going to take us all the way to the 114 chunks. This is exciting. Journey to 1.14. Let's go. By my calculations, we should be nearly there. We've been flying on this thing for a really, really, really long time. About 6,000 blocks is where the... Hello? We got so far! How did this happen? I'm guessing it's just going without me. Brilliant. Brilliant. Come on, get the boat down. Get the boat down. I can't place the... I'm not giving up. I've made it this far. I'm going to make it to the border if it kills me. Yes. There we go. We're back on. Oh, thank goodness. Did you see them all? They're all here. Wait, am I the last one to arrive? Oh. Hey guys! Hey! Are you telling me that I'm the last to arrive?
Yeah, by a long way.
Yeah. How did you guys get here?
Arriving in style.
You already had your funeral, dude.
There was a nether portal. We built a tunnel. We prepared in advance.
I've been on this for hours. Don't worry, I'm nearly at the border, as you can see. Just let me hit the wall. Let me have my moment.
Oh, let's let Grian shatter the border.
Yeah, I'm gonna break through, guys. I'm gonna ram it.
Yes, get ready. The border will break.
Any minute.
Any second now. Any second now. Just give me a second. Just give me a second.
Any second.
Almost.
Wait, that actually worked. See you later, nerds. I'm still going.
No, shoot him down.
No, please.
Okay, so guys, stay together. We're going for a village, okay? No distractions. Okay. That's our mission.
Every man for himself.
Yes.
But
I'm here.
Well, right.
I made it to the village.
There's not much good.
Who's going to explain what's going on then? Wait, are we all here? Are we missing someone?
Oh, I see, Grian. You want to be the tallest guy
Who are
on
we
the tower,
missing?
do you?
No,
You want to be the tallest
Who are we
guy
missing?
you
on
want
the
to play this
tower?
game?
Azuma, just TP me.
I'm already out.
We're at 7:30.
Why not Mumbo?
Because I love Mumbo.
What?
Hold on, maybe I need to reload.
Oh, we're okay.
That was a good dodge, wasn't it?
I was gonna say, can you dispense them on a villager? Oh wow!
That's hideous. That's absolutely hideous.
I don't like it, guys. I don't like it.
That's hideous.
Oh no! Oh no!
All right, I'm just gonna
She's
claim
like,
the house.
Nice.
Yeah, Villager Grian's
Which-
house. There we go. Neighborinos? Are we neighbors?
one?
Mumbo,
You
come
moving in
over here.
next
We got
door?
the Sahara
Grian,
line.
You have to follow your villager and see where he lives, and that's your house.
Are you
man.
kidding me?
cannot just
My
run.
villager is stuck in a barrel.
Yeah, that's
This is his house. Okay, so that was pretty manic, and I feel like I need to explain what the plan is here because I'm not sure it was too clear. I now fully understand after some of the other guys explained it. Basically, you know where the shopping district is. We are currently 8,000 blocks away from it. 8,000 blocks. And everything over there is technically in 113, you know, the chunks and stuff. We're not going to have berry bushes. We're not going to have these new villages appear around it because it's already been done. So if we want to get to the new content, we have to come all the way out here, 8,000 blocks away. So we thought, why not create a portal to a outpost, which is this place called Hermitville. I'm calling it Hermitville. I don't know if anyone else is going to call it by that, but I'm going to call it Hermitville. And we're not going to move here. We're not moving house or anything. We're just, while we're setting up with all the 114 shenanigans, it's going to be fun to just take a little break from the shopping district and everything and move here just for a little while we set up and get our hands on all of the new content. And we thought, while we're doing this, while we're having fun, let's transform a village. Let's grab a couple of villagers for ourselves and see what happens. So basically, this is the outpost. We're going to get some new 114 content and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. I hope that makes sense. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be a lot of fun because there's about 10 people all in a tiny village. And you know on Hermitcraft there's going to be shenanigans afoot. I've already claimed my house over here. This is Villager Grian's house. It is tiny, 6 blocks in size. I'm going to have to transform this and make this a bit more useful. I don't know where my villager's gone. For all I know, he's already died. But the idea is that we protect him, we keep him safe, and we keep building this little village up.
You've lost your guy already, Grian.
Yeah, he's gone. I don't know where he is. He's gone on an adventure without me.
It's been like maximum 2 hours, dude.
Yeah, literally, I don't know
You're
where he
off
is.
the server.
I'm pretty sure it was
I hate to say
this
it, mate.
guy, but I thought maybe he's just taken the head off because.
You're off the server.
Do you hear that?
Yep. There's a raid already going on.
What the heck? Anyway,
gone.
you guys happen to have put your houses on the same row as my one here. I've claimed this one down the end. Which ones have you guys got? You've got Mumbo's got that one, and this guy's got that
I got
one.
the beautiful down one here, yeah.
And then stress has caused a division among us.
Yeah, I know.
She's done in purple as well.
Did a little house here. All right, well, I think since all 3 of us are here, plus Stress, I guess Stress is our guest here, but what if we call this Sahara Street, right? And we label this Sahara Street.
Who employed this guy?
Got this. Someone farts in the distance.
I was going to say,
Sahara Street.
Was that one
and
of
it's
you
died.
guys?
This is the start of Sahara Street. And, you know, I think that there's a business opportunity here because everyone's going to be living here for a little while. No one's, like, permanently moving, but we're going to be hanging out here for a while because of all the 1.14 glories that we need to get our hands on. Why don't we set up like a proper Sahara Outpost in Hermitville to sell things that people might need, like rockets, etc., so they don't have to keep going back to the shopping district. Diamonds.
I love it.
Diamonds.
I love it. I love your
does seem the right
sense
way
of
to go.
business. Like immediately you're like sand. I mean rockets.
Diamonds.
I don't know if we'll be selling sand. Maybe
So we can sell some shulker boxes, some rockets, that kind of thing. So
Yeah. And we can take expensive prices because the people buying out here, they're stranded, man.
desperate.
They're
Yeah.
stranded.
This is a captive
desperate.
audience. So this building down the end, why don't we make that the Sahara shop there?
Yeah.
And we'll
Yep.
make it just like Sahara in miniature.
That is me after eating a little bit more food and getting a spray tan. Oh, whoa!
Take it away. Take it away. There we go. That's much.
You've turned me into a kettle. Why do I look like a kettle?
Do you know what? Do you know what's really worrying me a little bit? There's not
Go
many
on.
villagers in the village at all.
No, I'm really
No.
hoping... We really haven't lit this place up. People kind of just came in, claimed their houses, then left.
No, seriously, all of these houses are empty. There's one guy over here with a profession. I think my guys are... I claimed 2 villagers, and I think both of them have died.
You look like a biker dude.
It looks like he's
it's
like got a
the thing.
slug hanging out of his mouth.
Oh, that is not good.
No, I
The
don't
sound
like
effect
that.
wasn't needed, Grian.
It's
That
a
was
tongue.
right in my ear.
It's a tongue.
Yeah.
It's a tag, yeah.
That's gross.
Oh, it looks
He's
so
loving
dry
it.
as well. Oh,
He's loving it.
I
He's
think
absolutely
I've
loving
lost
it.
both of my villagers. I'm gonna have to claim
Okay.
another one. I've got name tag. Can we name tag them? I've got name
no.
tags for everyone.
You normally can't.
Yes, you can. Yes.
Really?
Mumble plays Minecraft in 110 still.
Let's name tag these guys. All right.
Hello,
so
friend.
Mumbo
Who's this guy?
Jumbo. There's yours. Iskal 85.
Wait, I got an idea with this guy, Grian. Check this out. This guy's gonna be Concord.
I thought that was
gonna
actually you
represent
then. Sorry,
Concord.
I thought this was you. I thought this was you.
That is an insight.
What can I say? He looks just like you. Did you guys put a wither skull on this guy?
Yeah, I put a wither head on him.
Okay.
Yes, he's pure evil, dude. He shouldn't be around here.
I need to go and grab a green head. I'll be right back.
Grian, I found your villager.
No.
Yeah, and
He's
I
alive?
know why he's alive, and I know why he's not nowhere to. Oh my goodness, it's a horrible sight, dude. It's
Is he in a
horrible
box? You said that my villager was kidnapped. Where is it? Is this going to be a thing? Are we all
Yes.
just going to start kidnapping each other's? Can we do that? Can we kidnap everyone's
Oh,
villagers?
that is.
Should we start swapping them around?
No. Okay, keep
that
it.
is the-
Another time. Shh.
Yeah,
Okay,
shh,
hush, 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 hush. I'm stealing everyone's villages.
Look in here.
I don't
Oh,
believe
the
it.
sight.
I don't.
That
I-
is...
That unbelievable. Right, I'm gonna name
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
and then that is me. I'm so glad that you guys found him. I can't believe Foles stole him. Right, where is he gone?
I know.
I've lost him again.
I think he walked. He wandered off this way. Yeah,
He
here he,
doesn't
is.
love me.
He's
He's
like
about as useless as
He's
his owner.
just like me. He's just like me. We're gonna get on just fine.
Oh.
And then he walks away. And he walks
He's
away.
like, I don't want to be in this village anymore.
Come on. Time to boat him back to my home.
Wonderful. Really looks awful back there.
Thank
You know
you.
what?
I got you. I got you.
Grian, could you take off your helmet, please? I want to take in this horrific moment in all of its glory because it is.
It is
It's
horrendous. isn't it?
It's not good.
It's not good, is it? It's not.
And
good.
you've got a mate behind you as well. There's 2 Grians.
No, you have to plop him out now, and you have to wait till nighttime. Let him, replace the bed and that stuff. You don't have a bed in the house for him, Grian.
No, he didn't have one. He didn't have a bed in here. Right, come on then, other Grian.
Oh, the little guy's
little
taking the little guy's taking the bed.
Has he gone straight in?
Come on.
That little guy is just like, my bed, my bed.
Right, well, my guy's in his home now. You guys have got yours in your home.
Yeah,
This is
mine's in his bed.
This is going to be fun. This is going to be a lot of fun. Given a little bit of time, it looks like everyone has actually started settling in. Doc has made the tiniest house. I love that. And he's actually put his head on. They look so silly. And he's actually done something that I was going to do here. So you see these berry bushes? mobs don't like walking into them for some reason. Well, obviously they take damage, but it just means they just stop here and don't walk into them, which is brilliant. So I'm thinking I can actually make a doorway right here, and that way my villager should, in theory, stay inside his house and be safe, and I can get in even if I do take a little bit of damage. So if I make this a berry bush, in theory, if I knock this down, he shouldn't try and pathfind out of it. So Villager Grian is completely safe in there, and I can do that. But this could be actually used on a bigger scale, you see. We could keep him safe by creating a boundary of plants, maybe like this. In theory, this means we can create a little garden for our villager. So he might come out the back here, or he might just stay in there. These villagers tend to be quite stupid. Well, there's a garden there if he does want to go out. It is a little bit annoying to walk through, but it'll do for the time being. But now we need to decide what we're going to do with this house now that we have Villager Grian all settled in. Oh, he's gone into the garden, and now he's come back again. Well, it was close enough. It's only been a day, and Iskal has built an entire massive house. He's already completely transformed his house. This is insane. It's been a day. Sahara Street is 3 village houses and then 1 big one. Now, I think personally, I've built in this style for so long, this entire season. Think about it. My base, the G-Team base, and now Sahara. I think I'm going to avoid this block palette because I've just used it too much. What I think I'm going to do is try my best to keep this kind of style, you know, with the sort of rustic feel, if you like, and we're going to make this a bit better. So I want to try my best to keep this design, but I do think we need a bit more space in here as there is only 6 blocks. It's not very much at all. So what I'm thinking is we extend this out the back, we do some overall improvements, and we see what that looks like. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, that doesn't work at all. That doesn't work at all. I thought they didn't go through it, but they do. Another way to get in, actually, now that I think about it, I have a much better way to get in that doesn't involve taking any damage. I just create a 1 block high door. All I gotta do is this, and I crawl in. You can't get out, you're stuck in here, but I'm not. And you could just crawl through. Or I could even do the same and just crouch through. I'm such an idiot. I assume that this works the same. He can't get through this block here, and all I got to do is crouch under it. This is actually really useful for creating doors that mobs can't get through, and it doesn't even look that bad. But anyway, let's crack on with improving this house. I definitely don't want to rush anything, so I'm going to take this really slowly over the next couple of episodes, but I've got a few ideas on how to just improve this here and now in its current shape and form. Just by doing a few extensions, a few detail changes, and then we'll take it from there in the future. We may change this entire thing entirely over the course of the next few episodes, but for now, let's just do some general improvements. And I think we should even add in some of the new things like lanterns. There's not a lot of space for this house, so I really feel like we're going to have to extend it all over. I think we're going to have to extend this one quite a lot further back for a start. In a really strange way, this feels like a fresh start, because going and getting all my resources takes such a long time. You got to go through the portal, through the nether, and trust me, flying in 1.14 is not as easy because the chunks just don't load as fast. It's really frustrating. So it's a real pain to travel anywhere, which means I've started collecting a lot of stuff. I can't just pop on over to the shopping district as easily anymore. So to start with, let's just increase the size of this by a tiny, tiny amount. Just one, well, it'll be 2 blocks on the inside, but it should make it feel a lot bigger. That's already a massive improvement for in here. Grian Jr., you've got a lot more space to do whatever it is you do. What do? You make swords and stuff for expensive prices. I like you. You're just like me. You're overcharged for everything. I mean, fair prices for everything. I've made just a couple of adjustments, and I think it's actually gone really well. But there's one technique that I wanted to show you guys, because what we're going to do is we're going to create a tiny little berry farm. Now, I haven't even made a farm, and I've already got a stack of berries, so this might not be necessary at all. But what we do, or what we're going to do, is place a bunch of berries in a line, like so, maybe a couple of lines. And then what we're going to do is add a little pergola over the top. Now, in the past, the way that I've done these is with signs. But we've got a new block called the campfire, and it looks like this. It's pretty intense, but if you grab yourself a bucket, fill it with water, what you can do is you can extinguish and take away the water, and then you're just left with the wood. Now, this is really, really cool, because it means we could create some nice effects using the fireplaces. Now, unfortunately, there's a lot of damage taking involved, both with... I shouldn't have put the berries here first. But you see... Yeah, I'm going to get rid of these. I'm going to get rid of these. You can place them in a line like this, and then obviously when we take the fire away, and there's no danger of fire spread here, not only do we get a really nice pattern underneath like this, once all the fire is gone, it's going to have a nice pattern this way and from the top as well, which is really, really cool. Now, in theory, these last forever, but if you break them, they do just turn into coal. That really doesn't look healthy, does it? So now all I've got to do is go through each of these and remove the fire. There we go. And the effect is really quite nice. Now that I think about it, though, it definitely looks better from this angle. So maybe I should have had them go that way rather than the way I've done it, you know, the opposite direction. So instead of long ways like this, they should go across. But I think you get the idea on what this looks like. Now, that does look incredibly flat. So I'm thinking what might look quite nice is a spruce fence across here to make it look like it's a bit more supported. I think that looks really, really cool. And then with the berry bushes, it actually looks like a bit of a farm. And then maybe add a path here. I'm getting all kinds of ideas just from these couple of blocks that have been added into the game. This is going to be so much fun to experiment with. And look, that's added a lot to my house. It's only a little bit on the side here. Although the post, I might need to move the Sahara Street sign a little bit. But you get the idea how much that's improved my house already. And I really want to take this to the next level. So what can we do to improve this building? Well, for a start, we can extend it out this way a tiny bit. Now, we don't want to touch Stress's house here because she won't appreciate that at all. Now, as I said, we're taking things slow to begin with, but I think we've made quite a lot of progress in a very short amount of time to improve our house. And oh boy, am I going to work on making this the most epic villager house that you've ever seen. Go on, Villager Grian. You've got a bit more space now. You can go and explore. I think that's good enough for now. I don't really want to do too much more. I want to think about the design a little bit more. I think that looks really, really cozy, even if it is still quite small. But that looks really nice. I would live in a little cabin like that, and I hope Grian Jr. is going to enjoy his stay in here. Now, I don't think I can let him out. I actually don't think this is his house at all. So I think if I let him out, he's never going to come back. So I've got to be a little bit careful. But there is definitely more space. Remember, when we started, there was 6 blocks of space, and we've managed to make a bit more without making the house look too much bigger. And also, something terrible has happened. Do you remember earlier in the video, there was a villager running around with a wither head on? Well, he's there. Oh, this one's got a green head. But there was another one, I swear. There was one down here with the wither head. He's turned it, yeah. This guy has turned into a zombie. And this guy's got my head. So I think that was who's caused it. And he's turned this guy into a zombie villager. Now, we can actually leave him down here in his cave, because he's not going to be hurting anyone except me if I don't get out. So he's kind of safe down here unless anybody kills him, and then we can cure him later on, I believe. So maybe we'll do that in the future, although I really wish... Oh, I really wish... No! I really... Ah! No! No! Let me out! There we go. I really wish they didn't put the wither head on him because he looks... Oh, I don't know if I want to save him. Should we just keep him as a zombie down there? I don't think we need him. We got loads of villagers around. But anyway, I think that's where we're going to leave today's episode. I think we've spent a lot of time coming to the 1.14 Hermitville, and we have established Sahara Street. Remember what this looks like, everybody, as it is now after the first episode in the 1.14 update, because I have a feeling that it's going to change a lot. I'm going to try and keep the original features, but let me know in the comments what you would like to see this become. Some massive structure where it all feels like it's the burrow from Harry Potter, you know, like all holding onto each other by stilts, or should I tear this down and make something completely new? But this is a really... Oh, it's just a nice style. It just feels more homely than the stuff that I've been making. I'd rather live here than in Iskall's house, I'll be honest. Well, thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and let me know what you thought in the comments below. Goodbye!